Hey, welcome back. I'm glad you're here with us today.
Yeah, come in, sit down. Let's just talk for a while.
It's Monday morning. I got here a little early. Made some coffee. The office is still quiet.
I love that. Before everything starts. Before the emails. Before Slack.
Exactly. Just quiet.
I needed that this morning. I didn't sleep well. I kept thinking about this week.
What's happening this week?
We have that big team presentation on Thursday, and I have to speak. In English. In front of everyone.
Ah,
I've been practicing, but I still feel nervous, you know?
that's normal, Sage. Honestly, most people feel that before presentations.
Even people who are fluent?
Even people who are fluent. Nervousness doesn't mean you're not ready. It just means you care.
I never thought about it that way.
You know what helped me? I stopped trying to sound perfect. I just focused on being clear.
Clear. Not perfect.
Right. Clear is enough. It's actually more professional than trying to sound fancy.
I think I try too hard sometimes. I want to use big words, but then I forget them.
Everyone does that. The best speakers use simple words. Short sentences. Strong pauses.
Short sentences.
Yeah. Like, this is our goal. Here is the problem. This is what we suggest. Simple. Direct.
I can remember those.
Exactly. You can say those with me if you want. This is our goal.
This is our goal.
Good. Here is the problem.
Here is the problem.
This is what we suggest.
This is what we suggest.
That's a presentation. Right there. 3 lines. You can build everything around those.
Okay, that actually makes me feel a little better.
Good. Take your time with it. No rush.
Can I ask you something? Have you ever completely blanked during a presentation?
Oh. Yes.
Really?
One time. Big meeting. About 20 people. I was presenting our quarterly numbers. And I just stopped.
What did you do?
I paused. Took a breath. And said, sorry. Let me find my place.
That's it?
That's it. And nobody laughed. Nobody was angry. They just waited.
Wow. I always thought if I lost my place, people would judge me.
They don't. They're usually relieved. It means you're human.
That's actually comforting.
Let me find my place. That's a useful phrase. You can say that anytime.
Let me find my place. Yeah, I can use that.
And if you don't understand a question after your presentation, you can say, could you say that again, please?
Could you say that again, please?
Or, I want to make sure I understand. Can you repeat that?
I want to make sure I understand. Can you repeat that?
Perfect. No shame in asking someone to repeat. It shows you're listening carefully.
I used to pretend I understood. I'd just nod.
I've done that too.
And then afterwards I had no idea what they asked me.
It's better to ask. Always.
Yeah, I know that now. It just takes courage sometimes.
It does. But it gets easier. Every time you ask, it feels a little more normal.
Have you had a moment like that at work? Where you pretended to understand but didn't?
Of course. Early in my career, my manager was explaining something in a meeting. Very fast. And I nodded the whole time.
And?
And I sent the completely wrong report that afternoon.
Oh no.
Yeah. She called me. Very calm. But clearly frustrated. She said, "Ash, this isn't what I asked for."
What did you say?
I said, "I'm sorry. I didn't fully understand the first time. Can we go over it again?"
And was she upset?
A little. At first. But then she explained again. And actually, after that, she trusted me more. Because she knew I would tell her when I didn't understand.
That's a lesson I needed to hear.
It changed how I work. Honesty about understanding is a professional skill.
Honesty about understanding. I like that.
Okay. So, your presentation Thursday. Tell me about it. What's the topic?
It's about our customer response times. We want to show the team how we can improve.
Okay. That's clear. What's your first slide about?
The current situation. Where we are now.
Good. So you could open with, "Today I want to share our current situation."
Today, I want to share our current situation.
Simple. Professional. Then I will explain what we can improve.
Then I will explain what we can improve.
And close with, "I welcome your questions at the end."
I welcome your questions at the end.
3 phrases. That's your whole structure.
That's actually really simple when you break it down.
Most things are. We make them complicated in our heads.
True. Do you hear that at work? People making things more complicated than they need to be?
Every week.
Me too. Someone writes a 4-paragraph email when 1 sentence would do.
Huh. Yes. Please see attached. Done.
Exactly. Sometimes I spend 20 minutes writing an email, and I'm still not happy with it.
What usually stops you from sending it?
I worry my English sounds wrong, or that I sound rude without meaning to.
That's a very common worry. Especially in written English.
Do you ever reread your emails 5 times before sending?
I used to. Now I do 2 reads. 1 for meaning. 1 for tone.
Tone?
Yes. Does it sound polite? Does it sound clear? Does it sound like me?
How do you check tone?
I read it out loud. If it sounds strange out loud, I change it.
I never thought of reading emails out loud.
Try it. You'll catch a lot of things.
Okay, I'll try that today actually. I have to send something to the marketing team.
What about?
Asking them to review our section of the report before Thursday.
Simple request. You could say, "Could you please review this before Thursday?"
Could you please review this before Thursday?
Or, "I would appreciate your feedback by Wednesday."
I would appreciate your feedback by Wednesday.
Or even just, "Please let me know if you have any comments."
Please let me know if you have any comments.
All polite. All clear. All simple.
I usually write something much longer than that.
Most people do. But the shorter version is often better. People are busy. They read short emails first.
That's true. I always feel better when someone sends me a short, clear email.
Right. Do to others what you want for yourself. In email too.
Huh. Good rule.
Okay. I need to check something quickly. My 9 o'clock just moved to 9:30.
Oh, good. More coffee time.
Huh. Yeah. Have you had any difficult conversations with your manager recently?
Actually, yes. Last week. She asked me why one of our reports was late.
What happened?
It was late because we were waiting on data from another team. But I wasn't sure how to explain that without sounding like I was blaming them.
That's a tricky situation. What did you say?
I kind of stumbled. I said something like, we were waiting for some information from the other team.
That's not bad.
But I felt nervous. My voice was quiet. I don't think I sounded confident.
Okay. So next time, you can say the delay was because we were waiting for data from the other team. I've already followed up with them.
Oh, that's much stronger.
It explains the reason. And it shows you took action.
I've already followed up with them. That's a powerful sentence.
It shows you're proactive. You don't just wait. You act.
I've already followed up with them.
And if something is still in progress, you can say, I'm currently working on getting that information.
I'm currently working on getting that information.
Or, I'll send an update by end of day.
I'll send an update by end of day.
That last one is gold in any office.
I'll send an update by end of day. Yes, that's very useful.
Your manager just wants to know things are moving. That you're aware. That you're handling it.
Right. She doesn't need every detail.
Exactly. Just enough to feel confident.
I think I over-explain sometimes. I try to give all the context.
You can always offer more detail. But start short. If they want more, they'll ask.
Start short. Offer more if they ask.
Yes.
That's hard when you're nervous. Because when I'm nervous, I talk more.
Most people do. The opposite of what helps.
Huh. Yeah. What do you do when you feel nervous before a conversation?
I take one slow breath. Just one. Before I speak.
That's it?
That's it. It slows everything down. Just enough.
I'll try that Thursday.
It works. Quiet confidence doesn't come from knowing everything. It comes from being slow and calm.
Slow and calm. I like that.
You know what's interesting? I read something this weekend. There was a report about workplace communication. About how many misunderstandings happen because people are afraid to speak up.
Really? How many?
A lot. Most workplace problems aren't because people don't know their job. They're because people don't say what they need to say.
Because of fear.
Fear of being wrong. Fear of sounding bad. Fear of bothering someone.
I feel that. I've held back things I should have said. Because I wasn't sure how to say it in English.
And then what happened?
The problem got bigger. And then it was even harder to talk about.
Yes. That's the cycle. Small problem. Silence. Big problem. Harder conversation.
So it's better to say something small and imperfect early.
Much better. I'm not sure about this. That's enough to start.
I'm not sure about this.
Or, can I ask a quick question?
Can I ask a quick question?
Always. Anytime. That's one of the most useful phrases at work.
Can I ask a quick question? Yeah. People always say yes.
Almost always. And even if it's a bad time, they'll tell you. Can we talk in an hour?
Right. And that's okay too.
Completely okay.
I used to think asking questions made me look like I didn't know things.
It's the opposite. People who ask good questions are seen as smart. Engaged. Thoughtful.
Really?
Really. Think about the last meeting you were in. Who seemed the most professional?
Probably. Daniel. He always asks very specific follow-up questions.
Exactly. He doesn't just sit there nodding. He engages.
And his English isn't even perfect.
But his communication is excellent. Because he's confident enough to speak.
That's a good point. It's not about grammar. It's about being present.
Being present. Yes. That's a great way to say it.
I want to be more like that.
You're already doing it. You're here, talking, practicing.
Huh. That's kind of you to say.
It's true. Okay. Let me check my Slack quickly. Sorry.
No worries. Take your time.
Okay. Nothing urgent. Where were we?
We were talking about being present in meetings. And about Daniel asking good questions.
Right. So, questions in meetings. There are a few that work in almost any situation.
Like what?
Like, could you explain that a little more?
Could you explain that a little more?
Or, what do you mean by that exactly?
What do you mean by that exactly?
Or, so if I understand correctly, you're saying.
Oh, I like that one. So if I understand correctly, you're saying.
And then you say back what you heard. In your own words.
That's so useful. It shows you're listening. And it checks your understanding.
Right. And if you got it wrong, the other person will correct you gently.
And you learn the right thing.
Exactly. It's a win either way.
So if I understand correctly, you're saying we should ask more clarifying questions.
Perfect. Yes. Exactly right.
See, I'm learning already.
You are.
Can I ask, what about when someone says something and you just don't catch it? Their accent or they speak fast?
That happens all the time.
I sometimes just smile and hope I figure it out from context.
I've done that. It doesn't always work.
It really doesn't.
Best thing to say, sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you say it again?
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you say it again?
Very natural. Very polite. No embarrassment.
I didn't quite catch that. I like quite. It sounds softer.
Yes. Quite softens it. Without it you'd say, I didn't catch that, which is fine too. But quite adds a little warmth.
I didn't quite catch that. Could you say it again?
Beautiful. Try repeating that to yourself a few times. It'll become automatic.
I didn't quite catch that. Could you say it again? Yeah, I can feel it already.
And you can use it in any situation. Phone calls. Meetings. Hallway conversations.
What about on a call? When the connection is bad.
Then you say, sorry, the line isn't clear. Could you repeat that?
Sorry, the line isn't clear. Could you repeat that?
Or, you broke up a little. Can you say that again?
You broke up a little. Can you say that again?
That one's very natural for Zoom or phone.
You broke up. I've heard people say that, but I never used it myself.
Now you have one.
You broke up a little. Can you say that again?
Good. And the thing is, when you say these phrases calmly, people respect it. They don't think less of you. If anything, they speak more clearly to you next time.
Because they know you're paying attention.
Exactly. You're not pretending. You're actually engaged.
I want to be that person.
You're getting there.
Ash, can I tell you something a little embarrassing?
Of course.
Last month, we had a visitor from the London office, and my manager introduced her to me, and I completely forgot the woman's name immediately after she said it.
Huh. Very normal.
And then for the rest of the meeting, I was panicking because I needed to use her name and I couldn't remember it.
What did you do?
I just avoided using her name, which felt weird.
Next time, you can say it right away. Sorry, could you say your name again? I want to make sure I have it right.
Oh, that simple?
That's simple. People always appreciate it. It shows you want to get it right. It's respectful.
I would have felt embarrassed to ask.
Most people feel that way. But it's the most natural thing. Names are important.
I want to make sure I have it right. That's a very kind way to say it.
It puts the focus on your care, not on your mistake.
I love that. I'll use that next time.
Good. Okay. So, we should probably talk about something that came up in my team meeting last week. It connects to everything we're saying.
What happened?
My team lead mentioned something I found really interesting. She said that in their employee survey, the biggest challenge people reported was not the workload, not the hours.
What was it?
Communication confidence. People felt unsure in meetings, unsure when giving feedback, unsure when speaking to senior people.
Even people who've worked there for years?
Yes. Even experienced people. It's a very human thing.
That actually makes me feel better. I thought I was the only one.
You're definitely not. And the good news is, small phrases make a huge difference.
Small phrases, not big vocabulary.
Right. It's not about the words you know. It's about using simple words with confidence.
Like what phrases exactly?
At the start of a meeting, shall we get started?
Shall we get started?
Or to move the conversation forward, let's move on to the next point.
Let's move on to the next point.
Or to wrap up, so to summarize what we discussed.
So to summarize what we discussed.
These three phrases alone can make you sound very organized and professional.
They can?
Yes. Because most people don't structure their meetings well. When you do, people notice.
Shall we get started? Let's move on to the next point. So to summarize what we discussed.
Try them Thursday.
Maybe. If I'm brave enough.
You will be.
You sound very sure.
I am.
Why?
Because you're already thinking about it. Preparation is everything.
Do you know what I do the night before a big presentation?
What?
I read my notes out loud. To myself. In my room.
That's excellent.
It sounds silly.
It's not silly at all. It's one of the best things you can do.
It helps me find the parts one don't really understand. Because if I can't say it out loud, I don't really know it.
That's a very wise observation.
I read that somewhere. Or heard it somewhere. I don't remember.
It's true. Reading silently and speaking are different. Speaking activates something else in the brain.
Yeah, and when I'm reading out loud, I slow down naturally.
Which is good. Slow is clear.
Slow is clear. I need to remember that Thursday. I tend to speak faster when I'm nervous.
Everyone does. So when you feel yourself speeding up, pause. One breath.
One breath.
Then continue. You control the pace. Nobody else.
Nobody else.
The room waits for you. You don't wait for the room.
Oh, I never thought about it that way.
The presenter sets the energy. If you're calm, people feel calm.
That's actually a lot of power.
It is.
Okay, that helps. Can we talk about something else for a moment?
Of course.
Feedback. Getting feedback from your manager. How do you handle it?
Good question. What happened?
Nothing specific. I always feel a little defensive when I get critical feedback, even when I know it's meant to help.
That's completely normal. Our brains hear criticism as a kind of danger.
Yes, exactly that. My chest gets tight, even if the feedback is actually fine.
What usually helps me, I try to listen without responding right away.
Just listen.
Just listen. Fully. Let them finish. And then I say, thank you. Can I take a moment to think about this?
Thank you. Can I take a moment to think about this?
That gives you space. You don't have to respond immediately.
I always feel like I have to react instantly.
You don't. A small pause is professional. It shows you're considering what they said.
Thank you. Can I take a moment to think about this? That's really good.
And then later, maybe that afternoon or the next day, you can follow up. I thought about your feedback. Here's what I'm going to do differently.
I thought about your feedback. Here's what I'm going to do differently.
That's a very mature response. Managers love it.
Because it shows you took it seriously.
Yes. And that you have a plan.
What if the feedback feels unfair?
That's harder.
Yeah,
You can say, I want to understand this better. Can you give me a specific example?
oh, that's smart. You're not arguing. You're asking for clarity.
Right. Can you give me a specific example? Puts the conversation on facts, not feelings.
I want to understand this better. Can you give me a specific example?
And sometimes, when you hear the example, you realize maybe there was something there. Something you didn't see before.
And sometimes you realize no, that's not what happened at all.
And then you can gently explain your perspective.
Gently. Yes, I've made the mistake of reacting strongly. And then the conversation became difficult.
It happens. The strong reaction usually makes people defensive on the other side.
Yes, and then nobody is really talking anymore. They're just defending.
Exactly. But when you stay calm, you keep the door open.
Stay calm. Keep the door open.
That's the goal in every difficult conversation.
I need to practice that more.
It takes time. But it does get easier. Every difficult conversation teaches you something.
Do you still find them hard?
Sometimes. Yes. I'm not going to pretend otherwise.
What's the hardest type of conversation for you?
Telling someone that their work isn't good enough. That's hard.
Oh, that one is hard to give and to receive.
Yes. I always think, how do I say this honestly without being unkind?
What do you say?
I usually start with what's working. Then I explain what needs to improve. And then I offer to help.
That's a good structure.
Your research is really solid. The main thing to work on is the way the ideas connect in the middle section. I'd love to help you think through that.
That feels safe to receive. Because you start with something positive.
Right. People can only hear feedback when they don't feel attacked.
When they feel safe.
Exactly.
I like that phrase. I'd love to help you think through that. It feels collaborative.
Yes. You're not judging. You're problem solving together.
Together. That's the key word.
Always.
Have you ever had a conversation that didn't go well? Even when you tried?
Yes. Once I gave feedback to a colleague. I thought I was being kind. But he felt embarrassed. He didn't say anything. Just nodded. And then avoided me for a week.
Oh, that's awful.
I felt terrible. I hadn't done anything wrong exactly. But I hadn't done enough either.
What would you do differently?
I'd check in the next day. Ask, how are you feeling about what we discussed? I want to make sure it came across the right way.
I want to make sure it came across the right way.
That shows care. It gives them a chance to say if they felt hurt.
And opens the conversation again.
Yes. Before distance grows.
Small moments like that. They matter so much.
More than most people realize.
Ash, do you know what I appreciate about these conversations?
What?
You never make me feel stupid for not knowing something.
Why would I?
I don't know. Sometimes at work I feel like, if I say the wrong thing in English, people will think less of me.
Some people might have that thought for 1 second. But then they move on. Because content matters more than correctness.
Content matters more than correctness.
What you say matters more than how perfectly you say it.
I need to write that down.
You don't need to. You'll remember it.
Huh. Maybe. What time is it?
Nearly 9:30. My meeting's about to start.
Oh. Already?
Time moves fast when you're talking.
It does. Okay. Quick, before you go. What's one thing I should remember for Thursday?
One thing.
One thing.
Take your time. The room is yours.
The room is yours.
You don't have to rush. Nobody wants you to rush.
Okay. The room is mine. I can take my time.
You can.
Okay. Go to your meeting. I'll be here being nervous quietly.
Ha. You'll be fine. I'll find you at lunch.
Yes. I want to tell you how it goes.
I'll want to hear.
Okay. Go.
See you then.
Good luck with your meeting. Okay, listener. Just for a moment. Take a breath. You've been listening for a while. And that's something.
Slow listening is still learning. You don't have to catch every word to make progress.
That's so true. Even if some parts went fast, you absorbed more than you think.
The phrases come back. Slowly. In the right moment. You'll be surprised.
Don't be hard on yourself if something felt difficult. That's just where the growth is.
No pressure. Just listen.
Okay. It's almost lunchtime now. The office is a little louder. People are moving around.
I just got back from my meeting. It went okay.
Only okay?
Well, there was a moment. Someone asked a question I wasn't expecting.
What kind of question?
About our timeline for the new project. And I didn't have the exact number ready.
What did you do?
I said, "That's a good question. Let me get back to you with the exact date by this afternoon."
Oh, that's perfect.
It's not wrong to not have every answer immediately.
Let me get back to you. That's such a useful phrase.
One of the most useful. It's honest. It buys you time. And it keeps the conversation moving.
Let me get back to you with the exact date by this afternoon.
Yes. And then you actually do it. That's the important part.
You follow up.
Always. Let me get back to you only works if you actually get back to them.
Huh. Yes. Otherwise, it's just an excuse.
Right. So after my meeting, I sent a quick message. Hi, as promised, the project end date is March 15th. Let me know if you have any other questions.
As promised. I like that. It reminds them you said you would follow up. And you did.
Yes. It's a small detail, but it builds trust.
As promised. Let me know if you have any other questions.
You'll use those phrases more than almost anything else at work.
Honestly, yes. Every week.
Okay. Are you hungry? I'm thinking about going to get something.
Yes. Wait, one thing first. Can we talk about something that happens to me a lot?
Of course.
Small talk. Like in the elevator. Or when I arrive in the morning. Someone says something and I just go blank.
Ah. Office small talk.
It sounds simple, but sometimes it's harder than a formal meeting.
Because in a meeting you know the topic. In small talk, anything can happen.
Exactly. Like someone says, "How was your weekend?" And my mind just empties.
Ha. I know that feeling.
And then I say something like, "Good, fine, and yours?" And it feels so boring.
Well, that actually works. Short is fine.
But I want to sound more natural.
Okay. So instead of fine, you can say, it was quiet. I needed that.
Oh, that's much more human.
Or, pretty good. I finally finished that book I've been reading.
You don't need to say what book.
No. You just open a small door. If they're interested, they'll ask.
It was quiet. I needed that. Yes, that's genuine.
And then you ask them something. How about you? Did you get to rest?
Did you get to rest? That's a warm question.
Most people appreciate being asked. Even briefly.
Okay, so small talk is just a small opening. You don't have to go deep.
Exactly. It's connection, not information.
Connection, not information. Yes.
The goal is just to feel human together for 30 seconds.
Huh. Yes. That's it. 30 seconds of being human.
What else trips you up? In small talk?
When someone makes a joke and I don't really get it. And everyone laughs. And I laugh, but I don't know why.
That happens.
Is that okay to admit? That I didn't get the joke?
Yes. You can say, I think I missed that one. What did you mean?
I think I missed that one. What did you mean?
Very natural. And usually people enjoy explaining the joke.
Even if explaining makes it less funny?
Yes. Even then.
I think I missed that one. I like that. It's honest but light.
It doesn't make you look bad. It makes you look human.
I think I missed that one. What did you mean?
And if you get the joke and want to continue, you can say, that's a good one, or that made my day.
That made my day. Oh, I love that phrase.
It's warm. It's natural. And people feel good when you say it.
That made my day. Yes. I'll use that this week.
Good. Okay. Food. I need food.
Yes. Let's go.
Actually, before we go, something happened this morning that's been on my mind.
What?
I was on a call. International team. And one person from our Seoul office was speaking and I could tell she was a little hesitant. Like she was choosing every word carefully.
Yes, I know that feeling.
And my colleague, who wasn't very patient, kind of talked over her.
Oh, that's uncomfortable.
It was. And I could see her kind of go quiet. Like she retreated.
Yes, that happens. When you're speaking in a second language and someone talks over you, you just stop.
It takes all your courage to speak. And when someone takes that space, it's gone.
What did you do?
I said, sorry, I think Ji-Yun was still speaking. Ji-Yun, please go ahead.
Oh, that's kind.
It's small. But it matters.
Please go ahead. So simple. But it gives the space back.
And she continued. And what she said was actually very clear and useful.
She just needed the space.
Just the space. That's all.
I've been in her position. Many times.
Me too. Early on.
What helped you get through those moments? When someone talked over you or ignored what you said?
Honestly? Reminding myself that my idea was still valid even if it wasn't heard yet.
That's a strong thought.
My idea is good. I'll find another moment.
My idea is good. I'll find another moment.
And then you do find it. You say, coming back to what I was saying earlier.
Coming back to what I was saying earlier.
That phrase lets you return without confrontation. Without pointing out that you were interrupted.
Coming back to what I was saying earlier. Yes, I need that phrase so much.
It's polite. It's professional. And it says, I was speaking. I have something to say. Here it is.
I will use that this week.
Good. Now. Lunch. For real this time. We're back. Got something from downstairs. Sage got the soup.
Yes, my favorite. Okay, so, I was thinking while we were walking.
About what?
About remote work. So much has changed in the last few years. More people work from home. More meetings are on Zoom or Teams. And the English in those settings, it feels different.
Yes. Remote communication is its own skill.
Because you can't see body language as well. You can't read the room the same way.
And there's the lag. The delay. People talk at the same time.
Yes, and then both people stop. And there's awkward silence. And nobody knows who should speak first.
Ha! The Zoom pause. Everyone knows it.
What do you do in that moment?
I usually say, go ahead or please, after you.
Go ahead. After you. Yes. So simple.
And if it keeps happening, why don't you start, and I'll add after.
Why don't you start and I'll add after? That actually solves it.
It gives one person the floor. Clearly.
And it's polite. Not awkward.
Yes.
What about when your internet is bad? Your video freezes? Or the sound cuts?
You say, I think I froze for a moment. Can you repeat that?
I think I froze for a moment. Can you repeat that?
Or, I'm sorry, did my audio cut out? I'll repeat what I said.
Did my audio cut out? I'll repeat what I said.
Very natural. Very common. Nobody judges.
Everyone has bad internet sometimes.
Exactly.
What about turning the camera on or off? Sometimes I feel nervous about having my camera on.
Why?
Because I'm at home. And sometimes the background looks messy. Or the light is bad.
Ah. Very relatable.
I always worry people will judge my space.
Most people don't notice. They're looking at your face. Not your bookshelf.
Huh, that's probably true.
But if you're uncomfortable, you can say, "My connection is a little slow today. I'll keep my camera off, but I'm here and listening."
My connection is a little slow today. I'll keep my camera off, but I'm here and listening.
That explains it. Professionally. Without oversharing.
I'm here and listening. That's good. It reassures people.
Yes. Because sometimes when cameras are off, people wonder if you're paying attention.
True. So you tell them up front.
Exactly. Proactive communication. In remote and in person.
Proactive communication. Say what you need before they have to ask.
That's it.
Ash, can I ask you something I've never asked anyone at work before?
Go ahead.
Do you ever feel lonely working remotely? Like, not emotionally lonely, just disconnected.
Yes. Definitely.
Yeah, because in the office, things happen between the meetings. In the hallway, at the coffee machine. Small moments.
And those small moments build relationships.
Right. But remote work, you just go from meeting to meeting. And then you close the laptop and that's it.
I felt that. It's a real thing.
What do you do?
I try to have one conversation a day that isn't about work. Just a quick message. "How are you doing?" or "Good luck with your thing today."
Something human.
Yes. Even a sentence. It keeps the connection.
That's actually really important.
We don't talk about it enough. But relationships at work matter for everything. Your confidence. Your happiness. How well you communicate.
All of it connects.
All of it.
Do you know what I notice? When I feel comfortable with someone, my English is better. I speak more freely.
Yes. That's completely true. Psychological safety affects language performance.
Really?
Yes. Research shows that when people feel safe, when they're not afraid of judgment, they communicate better. In any language.
So the goal isn't just to learn phrases. It's to feel safe enough to use them.
Exactly. You could know 1,000 phrases. But if you feel afraid, they don't come out.
So building comfort and confidence is as important as learning vocabulary.
More important, maybe.
Wow, that changes how I think about this.
When you feel safe, language flows. When you feel judged, it freezes.
So the people around me matter. The environment matters.
Yes. And you can create that environment for others too.
By being the kind of colleague who makes space, who doesn't interrupt, who listens.
By saying, "Please go ahead." By saying, "I think you were still speaking." By following up.
By caring.
Yes. By caring.
Okay, that's actually one of the most meaningful things we've talked about today.
We stumbled into it. Via lunch.
Huh. Yes. Best conversations happen like that.
Over soup.
Over soup. Huh.
All right. We should probably head back. I have a 3 o'clock.
Me too. I need to look over my notes for Thursday.
You're going to be great.
You keep saying that.
Because I keep believing it.
Okay, let me ask you one more thing. If you could give one piece of advice to someone who is nervous about speaking English at work, what would it be?
Just one?
Just one.
Speak anyway.
That simple?
Yes. Speak anyway. Even when you're not sure. Even when the grammar might be wrong. Even when you feel nervous. Speak anyway.
Because the more you speak, the easier it gets?
Because speaking is the only way to get there. No amount of thinking or studying can replace actually opening your mouth and saying the words.
Speak anyway.
Speak anyway.
Okay, listener, do you hear that? Speak anyway. Whatever you're afraid of. Speak anyway.
You don't have to be perfect. You just have to try. And try again.
Mistakes are part of it.
Always. Every single person you admire for their English made thousands of mistakes to get there.
And they kept going.
And they kept going.
So will you.
So will you.
Okay, back to the office. I'll see you later.
Good luck with your prep.
Thank you for everything.
Okay. It's late afternoon now. Almost 4 o'clock. The light outside has changed.
I love this time of day. The energy shifts. Things slow down a little.
For some people. For others, 4 o'clock means panic.
Huh. Yes. End of day deadlines feel very close.
I'll send it end of day. And then suddenly it's 3:55.
Huh. That's so real.
How are you feeling? About Thursday?
Better than this morning. Honestly.
Good.
I went through my notes during lunch. And I used the structure you gave me. Today I want to share. Then I will explain. I welcome your questions.
Good. And it felt okay?
It felt clear. Which is good.
That's all you need it to be.
Can we practice one more thing? Something I always struggle with in meetings.
Yes.
Disagreeing. Politely. How do you tell someone their idea isn't quite right without making it awkward?
Ah. This one is important.
Because if I just say I don't agree, it sounds too strong.
Right. In professional English, you almost never say, I disagree directly.
Really?
You soften it. You say, that's an interesting point. I wonder though if we've considered.
That's an interesting point. I wonder though if we've considered.
Or, I see where you're coming from. I think we might also need to think about.
I see where you're coming from. I think we might also need to think about.
Or the very gentle, I'm not sure I completely agree. Could we explore this a little more?
I'm not sure I completely agree. Could we explore this a little more?
Not completely is softer than not at all.
Yes. It leaves room.
Right. You're not shutting the idea down. You're asking for more conversation.
And that feels safer for everyone.
Yes. The goal of disagreement in a meeting is not to win. It's to find the best answer together.
To find the best answer together. Yes.
So, that's an interesting point. I wonder though if we've considered the cost side of this.
That sounds collaborative, not confrontational.
Exactly.
I'll use that Thursday if someone suggests something I'm not sure about.
Good. It'll come out naturally if you've said it a few times before.
Okay, that's an interesting point. I wonder though if we've considered.
I see where you're coming from. I think we might also need to think about.
I'm not sure I completely agree. Could we explore this a little more?
Those three cover almost any disagreement.
Useful. Very useful.
There's one more phrase I love for meetings. When someone says something smart and you want to build on it.
What is it?
Building on what Sage just said.
Building on what Sage just said. Huh. You used my name.
It's natural in a meeting. You reference the person. Then you add your idea.
Building on what is said, I think we should also consider the customer perspective.
Perfect. That's exactly how it sounds in real meetings.
Building on what you said. Yes. I've heard that before but never thought to use it myself.
Start using it. People will see you as someone who listens and connects ideas.
Which is a leadership quality,
Yes,
even for people who aren't managers.
leadership is not a job title. It's how you communicate.
That's a good way to put it.
Someone who listens, connects ideas, keeps the conversation moving, that's leadership.
Even if they're junior.
Especially if they're junior.
Ash, do you think my English will keep improving? Like, at this point in my career?
Of course.
Sometimes I feel like I've hit a kind of plateau. Like I know what I know. And I can't go further.
That feeling is normal. But it's not true.
How do you know?
Because a year ago, would you have said, "I'm not sure I completely agree"? Could we explore this a little more?
No, probably not.
But now you can.
Because you just taught me.
You absorbed it. It went in. That's how it works. Small moments of input. Slowly building.
You think listening counts? Even if I don't practice out loud?
Yes. Listening builds understanding. Understanding leads to speaking. One day you hear a phrase, and the right moment comes, and it just comes out.
Like muscle memory.
Exactly like muscle memory.
Okay, I'll keep listening then. Even when it's hard. Even when I'm tired.
Especially when you're tired.
Why especially then?
Because tired listening is still listening. And your brain is still working. Still making connections.
I never thought about that.
Listening is always learning. Even on the couch. Even commuting. Even half asleep.
Even half asleep. Huh. I'll remember that next time I fall asleep to a podcast.
Good.
Okay, one last conversation topic. Then I really need to get back to my desk.
Go ahead.
Networking. Office networking. Is that a real skill?
Absolutely.
Because I find it uncomfortable. Going up to someone at a company event. Starting a conversation with a stranger. In English. At a work function.
That is uncomfortable for most people. Even native speakers.
Really?
Yes. Networking anxiety is universal.
That helps somehow.
The good news, there are phrases that make it easier.
Okay, give me some.
Walking up to someone, "Hi. I don't think we've met. I'm Sage. I work in the customer team."
Hi. I don't think we've met. I'm Sage. I work in the customer team.
Simple. Direct. Warm.
And then?
Ask them something easy. "What department are you in?"
What department are you in?
Or, "How long have you been with the company?"
How long have you been with the company?
These are low-pressure questions. They're easy to answer.
And then you listen. And react.
Yes. And you look interested. Because you are.
And if the conversation slows down?
You can exit gracefully. "It was really nice meeting you. I'll let you mingle."
I'll let you mingle. Huh. That's such a good exit line.
It's kind. It gives both people permission to move on.
Without awkwardness.
Right. Nobody feels stuck.
It was really nice meeting you. I'll let you mingle. Yes. I'll definitely use that.
And if you want to stay in touch, I'd love to connect on LinkedIn if that's okay.
I'd love to connect on LinkedIn if that's okay.
Very professional. Very common. Completely normal to ask.
Networking doesn't have to be deep. It's just being friendly and real.
Yes. Small, genuine moments. That's all networking is.
Not performing. Not being someone you're not.
Just being present. Being curious. Being kind.
That I can do.
That you already do. I've seen you talk to people, Sage. You're good at this.
You think so?
Yes. You listen well. You ask good questions. You make people feel heard.
That means a lot. Coming from you.
Just telling you what's true.
Okay. I'm going back to my desk. For real this time.
Go. Finish strong.
Finish strong. Huh. I'll try.
See you tomorrow.
Okay. Thursday came. And I want to tell you how it went.
Yes. How was it?
It was good. I think.
Tell me.
I used the phrases. Today I want to share our current situation. Then I will explain what we can improve. I welcome your questions at the end.
And?
People nodded. Like, they were following. And when someone asked a question I wasn't sure about, I said, "That's a good question. Let me get back to you with more detail by end of day."
You used it.
I used it. And nobody seemed disappointed. They just said okay.
Of course.
And one moment, someone was speaking and I wanted to add something. And I said, building on what Maya just said, I think we should also consider the timeline.
Perfect.
And Maya smiled at me. Like, thank you for using my idea.
That's collaboration. That's real teamwork.
It felt natural, which surprised me.
Because you had practiced. Even just by saying the phrases out loud a few times.
Yes, they were already in my mouth somehow.
Muscle memory.
Yes, exactly.
How did you feel after?
Relieved. And a little proud, which isn't something I often feel after speaking in English.
Remember that feeling.
I will.
Next time you feel nervous, come back to Thursday. You did it.
I did it.
With real phrases. In a real meeting. In real English.
Real English.
Not perfect English. Real English.
And real English was enough.
It was more than enough.
Okay, listener, are you still with us?
If you've been listening this long, thank you. You've been practicing without even knowing it.
All those phrases. All those moments. They've been going in quietly.
Slowly building.
I'll get back to you. Let me find my place. Could you say that again, please? I didn't quite catch that. Coming back to what I was saying earlier. Building on what you said. I'm not sure I completely agree. Could we explore this a little more?
The room is yours. Take your time. Speak anyway.
Have you heard yourself saying any of these already?
Maybe in your head. Maybe softly out loud.
That's how it starts. Quiet practice. Slow progress.
And one day, suddenly, it comes out. In a meeting. On a call. In a hallway.
And it surprises you.
And that's the best feeling.
Better than any test score. Better than any certificate.
Because it's yours. You earned it through real listening. Real courage.
You're doing fine. Honestly.
Even if today was hard. Even if you still feel nervous.
You're doing fine.
It gets easier slowly. And that's okay.
Slowly is the right speed.
No rush. No pressure.
We'll be here next time. Talking. Like we always do.
Same coffee. Same office corner.
Same two people just talking about work.
And you listening. And growing. Quietly.
We're glad you're here.
See you next time.
Take care of yourself.
And at work tomorrow, speak anyway.
Even if your voice shakes.
Especially if your voice shakes.
Good night.
Good night.